Smoking Quote Podcast with yours truly, C.H.A.R.M. C.H.A.R.M. Cash, honest, like real money, man. The acronym that stands for value. Y'all already know, man. Hey, freestyle radio talk shows, man, with your boy C.H.A.R.M. You know me, I like to give you a platform to get informed. Hopefully I can put down something you can pick up. And you know, that's how we gonna roll with it, man. I usually don't, you know, just have nothing in mind that I want to talk about off the gate. You know what I'm saying? I usually just I allow my heart to take me where we want to go. But I wanted to talk about something real quick, right? And this may go into a whole new dialogue or whatever. But this go for my people, right? This go for my people. I want to ask y'all a question, right? No matter where you at, city or state, you know what I'm saying? If a person walked up to you and this person walks up to you and you're a brother, right? You know what that means when they say you're a brother, right? You're a man, a melanated man, a man of color, right? And I walked up to you and I said, what's your nationality? Now, I'm asking this question because it's really very vital and important for people to really know what their nationality is. Your nationality describes what nation you're a part of. It describes your ethnicity. It describes your bloodline, lineage, your pedigree. You know, it actually shows that you're a member inside of the human family. Without a nationality, you can't be identified in the human race, right? So, if I walked up to a random person that looked like you and me, and I asked you, what's your nationality, what would you say? What would you say? Would you say you are African American? Would you say you a Negro? Would you say you black? Would you say you a nigga? Would you say, you know what I'm saying? What would you say if somebody say, hey man, what's your nationality? Then you have other people that be like, oh, well, I'm Indian. I'm mixed. Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm this, I'm that. Some of these names, if you didn't know, you about to know that some of these names are not nationalities. You have tribal appellations, which is just names that belong to us as a tribe. You know what I'm saying? When people try to start saying they Blackfoot, Cherokee, Indians and stuff like that, that's a tribal appellation. But when you start talking about a nationality, it's gonna say what nation you descend from, right? So let's talk about nationality. There's a lot of talk about nationality on people understanding, you know, who they are. Especially, you know, people, group of people that's had information hidden or, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna say boarded up. Hint, hint, wink, wink, the board of education, which I tell people all the time, the board is you boarding something up, you stopping the flow of something. That's like building a dam in a body of water. It's gonna stop the flow of water to get to the next place where it need to get. You know, water got the flow to bring forth the water, the hydration, the nutrients that, you know, vegetation, agriculture, and all that everybody gonna need to live, right? So if I build a dam to stop the flow of that's me like boarding it up. So that's how I look at the Board of Education. The Board of Education limited information and it made the education statutory. You dig what I'm saying? So it's a curriculum that may have some holes in it, you know what I'm saying, missing some information and stuff like that. So if I ask you what's your nationality, what you would say? I wish this was a call-in episode where I had some people to call in and pretty much answer the question, but this is something I want you to think about, right? I want you to think about what your nationality is. It's deep because I want to play a clip from y'all from a movie, right? This movie, I forget the name of this movie. I know the actor Christopher Walken played in it. But I want you to listen to this clip, and I'm going to tie it back into nationality and what it means for me and you to understand what our nationality is, how we can't debate about it, how we can't argue about it, how the truth is, undisputed. You did what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to just tap in with me real quick and listen to this. Yeah. Your boy C.H.A.R.M right here on the Smoking Quote podcast. Check this out, y'all.
Sicilians have black blood pumping through their hearts. And no, if you don't believe me, you can look it up. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, you see, the Moors conquered Sicily. And the Moors are niggers. See, way back then, Sicilians were like wops from northern Italy. They all had blonde hair and blue eyes. But, then the Moors moved in there and, they changed the whole country. They did so much fucking with Sicilian women, that they changed the whole bloodline forever. That's why blonde hair and blue eyes became black hair and dark skin.
Did y'all hear that? So basically, that guy was saying that Sicilian's bloodline, Sicilian's bloodline had been basically mixed. So in a sense, once there was, spaces being conquered by different groups of people, and if you don't know the Moors, look it up. The Moors, just cut to the chase, cut out the red tape out, bro. Moors, or a Moor, is the nationality of every Negro, black, and color African American in the Americas. Period. And when you say the Americas, you're talking about North America, Central America, South America, all the adjoining islands from the Virgin Islands to Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and Africa. All of this was like one landmass at one point, right before the great earthquake that created the Atlantic Ocean, right? You divide and conquer. So when this landmass was split up, nothing separated the people that had the same blood except water. And what they call, if I'm not mistaken, the Himde, right? What they say Hebrew is basically, when you understand it from a history perspective, you understood when that separating you from your family or your loved ones or ancestors or other people except water, right? So Moor is the nationality of us black people. Like how he said in the movie, the Moors are the niggas, right? And I want y'all to do your own homework, research on this. It's just something I wanted to touch on because I've overheard some conversations about it, and I've been known. I came into this information a long time ago, man, at least 20-some years ago, about the nationality of us as a people and shit, and how it was tethered to, us dealing with reparations, inheritance, birthrights, and stuff like that. So it's real interesting. I want you to, look into it with an open mind. Look into it to seek out knowledge of self, man. You know what I'm saying? Because as you already know, the great word I always said, we'll perish for the lack of knowledge. So we got to get the information in circulation and get the knowledge understood to where it becomes wisdom, which is the execution of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Right here on the Smoking Quote podcast, Talk Radio with your boy C.H.A.R.M, Cash on the Slang, Real Money. The brand, the acronym that stands for value, we gonna make it a platform where you can get informed. And that's what we're about, man. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on. So I could be pushing a lot of other stuff that I used to push, or I like to push, or used to, be known or had the reputation for pushing. But I want to push the truth, man. I think the truth is something that's unpopular. So, we ain't trying to just follow the masses and follow, be followers out here. We want to show some type of leadership and spearhead the game, man. Spearhead certain movements out here. They can enlighten us, uplift us, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's what time it is. So that's what I'm on. Your boy C.H.A.R.M right here on the Smoking Quote podcast, man. Tell me what y'all think about nationality, man. Get in touch with us, leave the comments, hit us up. Whatsoever, what's your nationality? I'm a Moor. I'll go ahead and tell you. I'm a Moor. So what's your nationality? And make sure that your nationality is not some type of commercial brand that somebody else owns. So if you operating under that name and it's commercial, then that means you somebody else's property. All right? Think about it. And make sure that you ain't thinking your nationality is some type of tribal appellation too. Because that might can just tell what tribe you from, but what nation you from. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the difference, you know what I'm saying? So nationality is the talk of the day. Make sure you find out what your nationality is, because if you don't know what your nationality is, you don't know yourself. Right here on the Smoking Quote podcast, man, just putting a little something down that you can pick up. You know what I'm saying? The platform where you can get informed. C.H.A.R.M, Smoking Quote podcast. Young man with 100 stairs. London man with 100 stairs.
I don't give a fuck what your mammy or your OG said. You won't be shit up in this world if you don't get some bread. First lesson, keep a closed mouth and it won't get fed. Spin that shit, you can't take you with you.